Hey Peter, it's Mike. How's it going? Hey, the other day when you were talking about the marijuana stocks, you weren't kidding. Look at this. These are all of the industries in the U.S. Look at the second one. This is the second fastest moving industry in the U.S. You were right, my friend. So let's take a look at that industry. See what it's doing. Now this is all of those stocks that comprise that industry. This is a 1 year look. This is the latest price action. It's wait for the camera to catch up with me here. It's losing a little bit of momentum, but it's still pretty darn strong. This green line is the 10-day moving average. The red is the 65-day moving average. As long as the green is above, that is a good sign. Another thing to look at is see this EPS, earnings per share. Look at the growth on that over the past year, but it's started to dip, losing a bit of strength. Now let's take a different look at this. This is a 1 year chart. Let's look at 3 months. If you look at it real close, you see it's on an uptick. So there's no way to tell what that really means, but it is experiencing a little bit of growth. So let's look at, wait for the camera to catch up and focus here. Let's look at the stocks that comprise that industry. So we find which ones are the strongest stocks. Now the strongest stocks are these two here, CBDS and TWMJF. Let me expand this a little bit here. Okay, those top two are the only ones with a buy signal. The green B means it's a buy signal. They were both up a bit today. See this GRT, that's the anticipated growth rate over the next year, 25% and 13%. Now let's look at a chart of this CBDS. Hard to do this looking through a viewfinder. Now this is a 1 year chart. Look at that. It hit a new high today. Focus. Hit a new high today. That's been a hell of a run. That's what you've been talking about. Whether that will continue or lose momentum, maybe take a little break and then continue some more, or that could very well be the peak. There's no way to know. But look at the earnings on this company over the last year. This is a specific company now, CBDS. Nice earnings on that company. Let's look at a 3 month chart. Look at that. Nice earnings. That's worth a look, but we have no way of knowing if this is the peak or if that's the end or if it's going to take a break and take another run like that. In the short term, it's difficult to know, but I'm thinking long-term marijuana stocks are the way of the future. That's, if you're thinking about that for a long-term play, you could possibly do well with that. There's no way to know. And I can't guarantee anything. We're just taking a look here. Anything you do is at your own risk and your own responsibility. So look at this one. Very similar chart as far as the price action. Also hit a new high today. Today's the 20th of October, by the way. Focus. There we go. So we don't know what's going to happen with that, if that's going to lose momentum or continue on through. If you believe in the future of marijuana stocks over the next few years, either of these could be a good stock to look at. Short term, there's no way to tell, but long term, if you believe marijuana is going somewhere, it might be worth throwing a few bucks at it. Now this one is weaker. Look at the earnings on this. This is the last year of earnings. About a year ago, the earnings dropped and has been flatlined ever since. So this price action is based on excitement about the industry and not about the earnings. So of the two stocks, the other is stronger. Let's look at a 3 month chart. See, that's just flatline with the earnings, and earnings drive price. This spike we're seeing is just speculation because there's excitement about marijuana right now. So let's go back to this one. See the earnings on that? That's a sight to behold. That's a beautiful thing right there. So if I apologize, the camera's shaking. If you're thinking about getting into marijuana stocks, this would be the one. But like I said, I can't give you any guarantees. All I can tell you is that we're experiencing a short-term spike in the price action right there, all that green. But there's earnings to support it. The other stock we were looking at does not have the earnings to support it. So it's up to you if you want to throw money at that or not. The price today closed at $7.92. It's still pretty cheap. I mean, if you believe in the future of marijuana, it could double, triple, quadruple, or more over the next few years, or not. There's just no way to know. And I can't guarantee anything. I'm just giving you a look with what I have, with the tools I've got here. But I hope that's interesting to you. Have yourself a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.